Well, I've said many times before that I've been in prison for I got 6 years in 2004 for armed robbery, three armed robberies, and three that were left on file. Which basically you hold your hands up, they don't prosecute you for them, but they close the books on it. Yeah. Um, Left on file. So I went away for three, left three on file. This would be one of the ones I went away for. Yeah. So there's no innuendo here. There's no well, maybe it's you and it's not me. No, I went to prison for this one. The CCTV showed there was two people. I was the only one who got nicked. So I've said it before, mate. Must have been an optical illusion. So this was a spur of the moment thing as well. Yeah. Well, it was a weekend. It's always a bloody weekend, mate. So it was a Thursday or Friday or whatever it was. So I'm driving around looking for something, literally to jump out and do get the cash quick. You know what I mean? That's what these robberies are about. Always about quick cash. It's just laziness on my part. You know what I mean? I could have got more doing a burglary. You got to sell the bits and all this crap like so. Easy, just running out of gas. But listen, it's been alleged that I was doing them back then. Every few days, just doing it, and most of them were like that. Just people have said like, I was just driving around looking for places to do, and sometimes I'd have it off, other times a few £100, mate. You know what I mean? Because you never know. It's pot luck. If you're running into a Bookies or the Tesco's Metros or post offices or whatnot, whatever. Sometimes it's just pot luck, mate. I'm talking like when I was a kid, man. I didn't really know what I was doing, so it literally was just pot luck. Sometimes I'd have it off, other times I wouldn't. And you're never having it off out of a post office. A Bookies, really, really. I mean, yeah. Got a nick car. Well, it'd probably a Ford under a J-Reg. You could black box them. Bend the door out, get your hands in, bend the door, put your hand in, undo the door, open the door, bend it back into shape so it can close and open again. Break the steering wheel, the steering lock. I'm presuming if it's under a J-Reg back then, it's just because the steering locks were so rubbish, they were like toothpicks. Pull the black box off under the steering wheel. And yeah, you have to use your imagination with the rest. I mean, it's easy. I mean, once if you know what you're doing, you can start it up with a lollipop stick. Separate a few wires here and there, whatever. I don't. There was a gun, like everything is in the car, gun, gloves or whatnot. Even if I had gloves, but might have just took my socks off. I can't even remember. Gun under the seat, driving around looking for a gaff. No ballies or nothing. Yeah, literally. The plan is when I see a place, like I'll have a coat on or a jumper and a t-shirt. Take the t-shirt off, take the jumper off, take the t-shirt off. Then I put the jumper back on and I put my head through the armhole of the t-shirt. It comes up to like there. Yeah. So just pull it all the way down. Looks like you've got some stupid little cravat scarf on. You know what I mean? Got your t-shirt and just pull it up. If you've got a hood, you pull the hood up. Don't even think I heard this day, genuinely. Found a place to do, yeah. Row of shops. Yeah, there's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, probably like 7, 8 shops, just a row. Just a tiny little row of shops, yeah. And nothing around it. Yeah, just a road. Yeah. You can drive behind the shops, park up behind, more roads, a few houses dotted round. It's a forgettable area, you know what I mean? We're in Essex, right? We're not far from Rainham, really. I'm being a bit vague, you know what I mean? Obviously, like, apparently I was with someone, but I can't have been. But yeah, it was a nothing area like this. It was evening time as well, so say it's closing up time, 5, 6, 7, whatever time it was. It's those sort of times where it's dead. There's not even workers on the street anymore. Like they haven't even got there yet. They haven't got that far from their office yet. It's dead. It's that dead time, like tea time. You see, we park up round the back. I say we, I parked up round the back of the shop. Yes, you got the shops, front of the shops, behind the shops. Just literally parked behind the shops. Got out, t-shirt, down there, make myself look like I've got a silly little cravat on. And just before I'd walk in, like just before I walk in the shop, like the door, I'd have pulled it up, pulled the thing out. The thing would have been down in front of my trousers, like John Wayne. And carrier bag would have been, I don't know, down the back or whatever for the money, for the lack of money that was in this one anyway. Walk round the front, literally. I'm saying like just before I walk into the shop, like door. Hello, mate. I've got the thing, got me cravat in my hand, like pulling it up. It's two geezers I know, two boys I know, yeah. They haven't clocked what's about to go down. They're like, hello, I'm cravat down, cravat. Put it down, yeah, hello, mate. What's happening? Like, yeah. What? They're just chatting about, how's your mum? I'm like, yeah, sweet, blah, blah. Cousin, is your cousin still about? Yeah, not bad. You know what I mean? What are you up to now? Like, it's the weekend and it's I'm asking him this, then he's asking us this, yeah? Me, he's asking me this. Just imagine it, like, just imagine there's like, outside the shop door of the place that's just about to get hit, we're having a little reunion. Good thing there's no cameras about. And there was none outside. And like I said, it was dead. There was three. There was us three outside. Yeah, them two and me, just having a chat, mate. we got to catch up more often. This, that, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, what are you doing now? I'm literally about to rob this cafe, mate. It's like, what? Shut up. Ha 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 ha. I mean, yeah, you think I'm joking? Lifted the thing up, like, lifted my jumper up, and I pulled the thing up. Went, see? He's like, you're joking. I'm like, I'm telling you now. I'm literally about to rob this cafe. He went, well, give us a minute then, just to run down the street. I went, to be honest with you, mate, I ain't got time, yeah. I pulled the thing up, yeah. I went, him and mate is started bolting down the road. I pulled the thing up, got in, crash. Got up to the front, it was the same routine. I've gone up to the front, demanding the money. The optical illusion was at the back door. Optical illusion in it, making it look like he was not letting no one in or out. But there was no one really there. The shop was dead anyway. There was one person in there, yeah. I got the money. There was nothing. I'm talking less than £1,000. Less than £1,000. I genuinely can't remember exactly how much. See, 500 and £1,000. 750. Right? Nothing. Gone out of there. As I've gone out, I've just like sort of like before I took the corner around the back to the car, I've looked to where they are down the street and they are running for their lives, mate. And I haven't seen them since. To this day, I still haven't seen them. They could still be running. I don't know. Got in the car, drove off, boom, got away. Like, well, literally about 300 odd quid each between me and the optical illusion. Paid for one night out, I think. Probably went raving with it that night. And then nothing. Then had nothing the next day. Probably back out there. I got 6 years for that. For one of them, anyway. 6 years. For what? 300 quid. Well, I've got 4 years for that robbery and 2 years for the gun. And yeah, I've got 4 years, 2 years. That equals about 18 years or something. But it was all concurrent. It basically means they're all running at the same time. So you start your 4, and all the other sentences are starting at the same time. So all the other 4s are running there. They're not like you do a 4, then you start a 4, then you do a 4. They're all running at the same time, yeah. And then you've got the 2s, the 2. They're running at the same time as well, yeah. So it's not 6. So it doesn't equal 6. You're doing the 2. But the only thing that wasn't concurrent, it was consecutive, which was running after the other, was the 4 and the 2 equal to 6. And I did 4 years out of that. 4 years, 12 days. A few extra days chucked in chucked in the mix. Yeah, there was two more as well. I spoke about. I think I spoke about. I spoke about how I got nicked on one of the videos before about, you know, I'd left like a partial print somewhere, and then there was facial mapping done, and I spoke about the. It was that was a Tesco's Metro going in and jumped the counter and got all the cigarettes. That was another one. That was less. That weren't a massive amount either. That was a few grand. That one, and the other one probably did get a couple of grand out of it, but it wasn't worth it. Yeah, man. Like driving around in nick cars with guns, thinking you're a top gangster and you're going to be a millionaire by the end of the month. When all I was really doing was driving about, getting money so I could go and get on it and go out. That's what everyone does, isn't it? That's what everyone does. You nick money to have a good time. You don't nick money to be boring, do you? You nick money so you can go and easy come, easy go. Spunk it up the wall, but thinking back to some of them, man. 300 odd quid, mate. There was another one, very, very early on. Didn't know what to say and shit, yeah. Didn't know the lingo of what to say, so you get all the dough and stuff. And the person give us all fivers. Emptied out all their fivers, and we took it, didn't even look. We got in the car, there was about 200 quid worth of fivers. The bag was quite heavy. it was full of fivers. We had nothing. There was 3 of us on that as well. Allegedly. All bag of fivers, mate. Bag of bloody fivers. It's all potluck, isn't it? It's all potluck, unless you're planning it properly, which most of them I weren't back then. I was literally driving around. Oh look, there's a Pookies round the back. Oh look, there's somewhere else round the back. Oh look, there's an alley. There's an alley next door. We can park the car around the back and run round there. You know. Eventually, like allegedly, did so many. Like I was running out of places to do it. But and when I say I did loads, like you could imagine, I wasn't getting astronomical amounts either. A few grand, less than a grand. Some of them are nice. Other ones, most of them are shit. Yeah, it really ain't worth it, man. 6 years of my life for what? Much less than minimum wage. Get a job, mate. You'd be much more better off. Anyway, if you enjoyed that, hit subscribe and we'll chat tomorrow. Adios.